Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Bruce Jennings. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem is entitled One Last Look by George Spain. One last look from a dying child's eye reflects darkness around the stars, through which cold nights do flow, upon a world that does not pray enough to save him from the cold. O God above me, in me, be by me, now that it is finished. The dark is lonely in the cold. Now I pray thee, Father, please take the dark away. A child is dead who was the God of all mankind, and stars were not enough to keep his night away.
Federal Cemetery, Nashville, Tennessee, early 20th century, by Dr. S.R. Lee. Here are endless rows of small white tombstones over green grass, protected by a stone wall. Driver of a passing car says, only land an invading enemy ever keeps.
The First Step by Chelsea Maria Sprick. It told me about owl eyes and dewdrops on rose petals, beautiful words scrawled across whiteboards, like a migration of blackbirds. Even in dark rooms, I could see bird beaks and steeples. Before I took his leg, he told me his recipe for fish stew. Carrots, potatoes, white bass. The beauty of their words reassured me. Soleus brought images of vein gnarled hands, expertly running a fillet knife along backbones, silver scales slipping away from pearly muscle. Like children folding origami birds, language brings hope. In my dreams, I could pluck out mutated cells like flowers, but I woke up to a girl made of stone, balancing a paper crane on her fingers. 644 birds, and I couldn't save her. In these mornings, there are tiled halls, the chirps of machines breathing and beating uniform and averred, people wrapped in white blankets like palls, and I bear the weight of the things I see. No starry skies, no sunbursts, just the silence between the breath and the sentence. But the man wakes groggy from chemical sleep. He reaches, does not let go my hand, his breathing fitful and his grip firm. It's like 1,000 paper cranes, like a robin on the windowsill, like the satisfying plunk of the bobber landing on a lake.
Brazilian Jazz in the Background, written by Barbara E. Young. Noisy rain on glass and gutters, cars unzip May-wet streets. Infinity has room for hummingbird speaking, has a footstool on its front porch for death. How many used-up universes clutter its attics, their joint eons swollen and stiff? Do they now praise petunias and dawn and repeated jokes they snubbed as uncouth back before time? I have a crush on fate, that sophomore puzzle hatched from long talks and sunrises pink as cartoons. My counting heart denies eternity. But if I am right, I'll never know the truth. wrong. After death, I wish for a peanut butter. As I walk dawn beaches with divinity.
Unextended Tongues by Bruce Jennings. Tongues have words, as words have tongues. Poems extend tongues. If tongues stayed in mouths, words that should fly would fall to the ground. Poems lift words upward to breathe, as whales returning from the deep spout as they surface. Hiding tongues, whispered words, faintest sounds extend and insinuate themselves into poems whose tongues are sticking out. As the old prophets were rude, so poems intrude.
Fall, written by Nethraja J.R. when 16 years old. It's from Seasons of My Heart. Fall, though the colors change, my love for you remains. The vast forest of red and orange, not close to the love that burns for you. And as the dull green fades, the bright glint in your eyes keeps my heart fluttering. And though I have tried to rake the leaves, it is obvious that I have fallen for you. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.